So for the third part of your practice, you are going to be asked to graph the function using the transformations. I've taken 2 points off of the parent function, and in this case, the 0, 0 and the 1, 1, and I've asked you to show me where this point is going to transform to, and where is the point 1, 1 going to transform to. In other words, where is this point 0, 0 going to end up if I do these transformations? So there is a formula right here. You do need to know that A and K, because those are vertical changes, they change the Y value, and H changes the X value, and this is how those changes take place. Shifting something left and right is just like adding it to your X value. Shifting something up and down is also adding. Of course, it'll be subtracting if your K is a negative number. And then the stretch is a multiplier. So all you need to figure out where the point 0, 0 is going to end up is 0, 0, that's an X value and a Y value. They give you that means your X value is 0, your Y value is 0. You also need the values of A, H, and K. So the first thing you should do, I'm not going to do this problem because this is your practice problem, but I am going to use this graph. I'm going to take this problem, this g of x problem, and I'm going to write down the values of A, H, and K. So according to this, of course, my program's not working. So still trying to make it work. So the number that's in front of the parentheses, that's your A. So I've written down that my A is -2. Remember, the minus sign in this problem is part of the formula. So that means that my H value is a +1. That's going to be the most missed thing for most of you. So be sure you remember that whatever the sign is inside the parentheses, when you pull it out, you leave that negative there. So if you see a -1, the value of H is +1. And then, of course, the value of K is +3. I do not know why that keeps happening. So whatever the sign of K is, you keep that sign. So I have the values of A, H, and K. Now I'm simply going to use this formula. They want me to find 0, 0, or they want me to transform 0, 0. So I am going to, man, my electronics is just not working with me today. Use this formula, and I'm literally going to plug in all the numbers to get my new point. So my X value, remember this is X and this is Y. My X value is 0. My H value is 1. So 0, I'm using this right here, 0 plus 1. And then I'm going to put a comma, and then I'm going to say A, which is -2, times my Y value. My Y value is 0. And then my K value is +3. And I'm going to do the math right there. 0 plus 1 is 1. -2 right here times 0 is 0. And 0 plus 3 is 3. So what I'm telling you is that the point 0, 0 right here transforms to the point 1, 1, 2, 3. There's where 0, 0 goes. Now the point 2, 2, let me see if I can put 2, 2. 2, 2 is right there. There's 2, 2. And it's going to move. There's 0, 0. 0, 0 went right there. Where is 2, 2 going to go? 2, 2 is going to go, I'm going to use the same formula. 2, 2 is going to go, the X value is 2, plus the H value of 1. and then the a value is -2. The y value is also 2. Because remember, this is the x and this is the y. And then plus k. So I just used this formula right here, plugged in all my letters, and now I'm going to do the math. 2 plus 1 is 3, and -2 times +2 is -4. -4 plus 3 is -1. So this point, 2, 2, right here, is going to end up being at 1, 2, 3, -1. So this point went here. And then, of course, you use a ruler to line them up. Ooh, I'm going to not probably draw a very good one. I'm using the slope. I see this is rise 1, 1, 2, 3. Rise 1, 1, 2, 3, rise 1, 1, 2, 3, to try to get a few more points on there so that when I draw my line, it's somewhat straight. I expect you to do a better job than that. So, because it says use these 2 points. So this is what the graph of this line right here looks like. You should be able to double check it. Also, we know that it has a reflection. -a causes it to have a reflection, and it's vertically stretched by a factor of 2. We shifted it right 1 and up 3. So that all of those caused this point right here, 2, 2, to end up over here. It does not look vertically stretched. That's interesting. I know it's reflected. Oh, for Pete's sake. But anyway, so that's what you should do. You graph your 2 new points. Oh wait, I did that wrong. I now see what I'm doing wrong. That was not the 0.00, was of the original one. That was not sitting right with me. This is the 2 points that I graphed. Oh goodness. I graphed the point 1, 3, which is right there. And I graphed the point 3, -1, which is right there. Now, that makes it look like it's been stretched. It's taller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, that's much better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Much better. Okay, so here is the line. Not, again, very straight. I expect you to do better. Okay, so reflected, stretched, and shifted. Okay, that makes me feel much better. That one makes much more sense. But these are the 2 answers. I would need to see those 2 dots plotted. So be sure you're obvious with those 2 dots. It's this one right here and this one right here. And be sure that I can see that, it started off at 0, 0, it ended up at 1, 3. It started off at 2, 2, it ended up at 3, -1. I need to see how this one transformed into how this point right here transformed into this point, and the 2, 2 transformed into this one. And then you plot those 2 points, and then you connect them, and you have the equation of this line right here.